a public officer whose conduct have the tendency of jeopardizing the democratic credentials of this country. Say, Nana do Ashanechiri, Ashanekutupa, she defies all odds, defies the law, defies the will of the people, defies the commitment of the people, and put hardship against our young people. What have we done? One Ben Ghana for years. One Ben I have heard a glow. Suddenly said they have gained a voice. And now no more for fire. One said they are expecting the electoral commission to correct the anomalies. So even women who goes to pray acknowledges that Adia MPP for a buying we edit a mabulu air. It is not the best for our democracy. But we are on the 8th day of this exercise. No attempt has been made by Electoral Commission for the first time to note that the court is not only for the NDC, but in the interest of our young people. That young registration now and mean a register now waba. What has government got to fear? If the government believes that they have worked, if the government believes that they are ruling with the mandate of the people, why are they afraid that they will open up a system for all Ghanaians to be able to participate and vote?
Yes, okay, Bandy. Mm-hmm. They are not working. What say, yeah, open exercise in a halt. Say, yes, in the timelines in a year, Juma. Now, you see the timelines here, you may be sitting, or put to hold on the exercise.
As far as an exercise offense or breaches fundamental human rights, which is a constitutionally guaranteed right, that exercise stands, null and void. It is of heinous effect against humanity. Ubema Abofra, what did 19 years, 20 years? Everything is free. One can conduct you of a register not waba. And your response is so preposterous, fair, and so insulting to the extent that you say that you are not in to please the NDC. It is not the NDC that is talking. It is the people of Ghana who are talking. The Mensa is not Ghanaian than anybody. The system is protecting the Mensa to do this against the people of Ghana. Timelines, then. The Mensa by law was supposed to have been undertaking limited registration every year. She didn't register or undertake that exercise in the last 3 years, from 2019, only to burden Ghana. So do you say that if a public institution refuses to abide by the law, innocent Ghanaians should suffer for it? Are we saying that people who are using tax money, who refuse to do their work, who for political experience work with the government to frustrate people in order to suppress the willingness and desire to register? No. If they are doing that, we should continue to watch Ghanaians suffer. Electoral Commission will not achieve or no other target. Numbers are often. They cannot achieve it because they acknowledge that their network is very slow. They acknowledge that their machines are not working. They also see the manifestation of the long queues that their workers are having to go through. You can imagine the hazardous nature of the numbers, the crowd, the traffic that their own officials would have to contain throughout in the last 8 days after the exercise. So what timeline allows a constitutionally mandated body to be this reckless and unreasonable against its own people? And that we should continue to tolerate them. Because Nanado is in power.
But what are they na wadwen say aban no na ema yisi? Because machines in yejuma and aban ni simusen. Easy network in yejuma is slower. Aban ni simusen. Ba okasa no nyina no ekwa say aban na eye bibio.
Government is part and parcel of this agenda. Now, by law, government should provide logistics for the Electoral Commission at all times to be able to perform and undertake their constitutionally mandated responsibility. Now, as we speak, the machines to know why. Where are the machines? Why are we not deploying machines to be able to forestall these difficulties that deliberately people are going through? We have said that this is to the blessing of government. The same government through Attorney General is the one influencing the judiciary. Sir, petition injunction and our only pleading was for the court to look into the law and give Ghanaians a verdict that will reinforce confidence that we are doing the right thing. Over the 17th October, the impunity within the government, the Nadu's government, is to the extent that public officers do not even use common sense now. They break the law with impunity and refuse to apply common sense because they are in government. To what extent will a judge sit and say that an issue that is in the interest of the public interest matters, injunction, let me put a date far away from the manifestation of the exercise or the effects that the people are seeking to stop? And you think government should be left out of this? We have stated that abandon yes way to suppress the will of the people, because research has shown that the young people of this country are up and armed, ready to get rid of a corrupt regime, which His Excellency Nanado have led. And if you don't have a voter's ID card, you cannot participate in the process of voting. And that is what they are doing. What they didn't anticipate, they said majority of the young people would defy all the odds to go and expose themselves to the difficulties to be able to register. That is what they didn't anticipate. Now, one movie that's a 1 more year, Obia and Macra may register. I have indicated to you in the last 10 minutes and demonstrated the difficulties that government through NIA, Electoral Commission, Eddie Ghana for FM, are they not under government? Are they not government agencies? And yet, Abina, Emma, 1 more resources, Eddie AGYEMAN. Nyansa Kwanda and a veteran passer, Abra registration for voter card, ECOSO. Now, what I'm so be requiring say intruding and yet Ghana card. Senya Abrosemo, Ubeyasa. 1 more now, 1 more year, would they allow their children to go through these kind of difficulties?
But our problem, sir. Okay, sir, Nipano any Ghana card alternatives options available. The guarantor system. A year, Juma, but I say another crown so. It seems issues. The
issues are that guarantor system is basic. We have advocated for it on the basis that and you're gonna put in the documents as I said one more day Parliament SM Rasa you better guarantor system now. So didn't no media dance here amount. Now, registration where I am, Electoral Commission at the Akoto district capital. Let's forget the distances people would have to travel to come and register. Don't forget that the Ufi now Baba register as a catchy is Ufi Asokoko and a village PI and the road to I walk in Suneja. Another Ufi Yarega and Bush Oba capital, Wababe register, Obese and Bomabe 6, and San Wababe do crew. Obano, Uni Ghana card now the one tapine bar, you cannot register. Inti Ufi Hona Oba, as a Saudi Nipaminu, a cow, 3 a graphic of a deba. Now, what is Nipaminu Nabano? And Americans so are demonstrated that we have close to 500 people in queues. And maybe a day, no idea 100 and the me register print card. The 400 backlog will have to go and come back the following day. It means that they are going with their guarantors. Do you think that it is reasonable for Obia Odi Adansie to also accompany into these difficulties? Do you think it's reasonable? Every opera, when they go, the youth are saying they won't come back because the stress level is so much. Government, the interventions that you are supposed to make into the life of the people, you didn't do it. This government have been so useless when it comes to human empowerment. Further exposes the victims of the mismanagement and the corrupt system to this level of hardship. And we should sit and look and watch so that our young people, our brothers and sisters, continue to suffer. Do you think that if EC has undertaken limited registration in the last 3 years, we'll have these backlogs that we're having? Do you think that when we were saying, say, yeah, open up Ghana card, near register them, because when we did the mass registration, it was during COVID, so most Ghanaians wouldn't have registered, which is normal. And to your system, registration and register, do you think that if people would have having to leave their villages to come to the district alone, they would have to carry 2 guarantors to come to a district capital? So every individual, your burden and 2 other people's burden are on your neck just because you want to get a voter ID card to be able to vote. Is it not a franchising agenda being led by the electoral commissioner, supported by government, and in the interest of MPP, who is going to contest or participate in the 2024 election? In fact, even MPP pretentiously came out to say that they are not supporting what he is doing. If they are not supporting the process, why do we continue? Why are we subjecting our young people, subjecting our limited resources to this level of wastage? Parliamentary candidate, you the regional MP. So we are ND to MPP. You would have to bear the burden of feeding people, helping them to transport themselves to registration centers, carrying themselves and 2 more other people. And I've told you, call the electoral commission and ask them. Records have reflected that majority of the people who are doing the registration are registering through the guarantor system. They don't have a Ghana card. As we speak, EC is trying to pass back door to go and pass a law in Parliament that they should abolish the guarantor system. When data is pointing to the fact that majority of people who are of age, not of minors, they are of age by virtue of Article 42. Those people do not have a Ghana card of a fault that is not of them, because the National Identification Authority couldn't embark on registration or extending those services by virtue of Article 45 to the people of Ghana, by virtue of the fact that government refused to give money to the NIA to do its work. Young Ghanaians would have to go through the kind of things they are going through. Then you ask that, is it human beings who are running our systems?
Okay. Said ya exercise here koi. Amount for awunyenya woka, amount for from so. What do we expect? Say easy, ebeye. Say no. Yes, but just say one bed the because one more case, one more age I exercise and idea, and then time I had about 2 district level elections. See, and then Bramun so said yes, say answer no be betting me. Aqua to abano. Mrawo say I think 60 days. And say within that period, no, and I say Nipan in bankrupt. What do we do? What should we expect the easy? So
the simplest, logical, common sensical approach to this matter, and what the intellectuals have called for, what civil society have called for, what political parties, including the MPP, who we know are pretending but behind it, is calling for in the public. The common sense approach is what the NDC is calling for and other political parties are calling for. And the approach is very simple. Enforcement of Regulation 2 within the spirit and letter of the law. As it is said, we should decentralize registrations and make it very accessible to the registrant. It is not a concession in the interest of the NDC or any other person. That is what the law actually said. In creation of registration centers, the Electoral Commission will be guided by one, that you situate the registration center within a place that will possibly be made voting centers. Two, that registration centers will be accessible to the people who will register or the beneficiaries of the registration. That is the law. And if EC wants to stay within its time frame, and again, we are saying that Yampa machines need to bring Jumano, not a Jumano, because by law, so we'll be in a line you can't tell him that your timeline is up and you would have to register the person. So if EC wants to do what is right, that which is just, that which is reasonable, EC would have to decentralize the exercise and make sure that Yama minimum 170 years said you want to about are desirous of getting a voter ID card to vote. People who replace their voter ID card, people who are 18 years and above are desirous of being participatory in the electoral process of this country will reasonably access a registration center within their community. And I can to say, if you look at the construction of Article 42, Article 43, 44, and 45, what sense these provisions make, together with CI 91, as amended, Ube said, the ordinary business of the Electoral Commission is its headquarters and a polling station or electoral area. And so the ordinary approach to this matter is that registration, so we are MPP new, we are NDC new, we are CPP new. Once by virtue of Article 42, you are 18 years and above. Once you have lost your ID card, once you are old and you want to register, just walk to your polling station or your electoral area, which gives us a limited geographical area for people to cover, so that you can write your name. There are people who are having to travel on boats when we pictures are and 40 boat, maybe 100, 200, not almost boat aircraft to ensure to be able to register. If you want to mitigate the risk, the reasonable approach is that you rather transport 2, 3, 4, 5 EC officials to that area to register, instead of Ghanaians busing themselves 200, 100, no, with the boat back home, and when there's an accident, we will lose life in the former, the first one, as compared to the one that we are suggesting now. That we should create accessibility, but we are ensure Ghanaian registration center and couple. One would have expected that if you will consider the geography of constituencies and have special cases for these constituencies so that people can access reasonably registration centers. And also, so why do we complain about timeline?
Okay, now more facilitate make a facilitation in terms of transport. Ediama registrant CB.
The political parties continue to facilitate membership, but the cost effect is not borne by political parties. These level of transportations, are undertaken by the individuals themselves. And one more MPs and answer parliamentary candidates are one more person, they are the people who are being subjected to bear the cost of these activities. Now, political parties, we don't generate money. MPP for money of this country is sitting with individuals, so they can share money. And we have spoke about how Dominic Nitu, the Minister for Defense constituency, there was sharing of money. So the NDC does not have the money. And MPs need a pieces and a warm over.
Okay. But more is Canadian gamble.
Yeah, if I say scandal and yet you sky the opposite toilet. Motor will find an accident is an accident trap. And so to Ibole Bamboy Bridge, Dola, maybe a minister for lands, one on a tutu, yet the Boka AGYEMAN, Northeast, bridges Nina Asa or Oko, a Oti region area, and so now Atonon, a fat, various part of the landscape. One more weird dam. The water is taking the land. We will go and tackle those activities so that people can go about their ordinary business daily without any stress, apart from what the government have exposed them to.
All right. Some because why some monitoring team and so from pa.
Monitoring monitor one in terms of security. Two, because one of the things that MPP fire one just a woman by and say woman who say registration in Pokrano. Sama said the woman day and Mabruno Efa or how they won't vote for MPP. You know, they want to send their attack to scatter and attack some of these people in the line. They've done that in Okwara North yesterday. We were there. We left there midnight. And so we are very vigilant to defend and to ensure that they don't undertake some of these destructive exercises. We need a very peaceful exercise. And the NDC will continue to be very law-abiding political party that detests destruction and the stability of our peaceful communities.
All right. Mustafa, yada senawie na mokos wanso mfa money dia cheni anhwe say if is no those anomalies no one be address it na omode everyone ti yada say we is on here din komo
Nyamishra mena
nyamishra so Yane Mustafa Gbande oye deputy general secretary edema NDC on ye no din komo no to wachire mo say exercise no kwa de be ya aka yi sene twentwen so. All right. Julius Nana Jima Tanasi. Justice Yabo Amiku and Muso Beba. Desmond Shumesin to political analyst on the Sumiku anymore. Don't Babakayo. Yeah, the discussions and yeah, the Babet was so. And everybody is here.
Listen here, and you ma beto to dia me baba no hwade no twem so betumi a asew now beka ya jon to mami ensa duku potomanto this way chocolate drink na kan wo hwe afibia so beri ni waware ni a this way chocolate drink na kan sia asew udan kan no ntum wo ho me be mo anu so hye kura dia ka ho wo hade a wapi ho o ka se batete eda fom wo this way chocolate drink
kra cha be pe baba ware
asew
ye fi ase this way chocolate drink ya sori anopa no ne yenom ye bi hye fridge nom no se snack ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a this way chocolate drink ne yenom and this way no ti ano a he se kire wom kokoo wom brick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so hye
this way chocolate drink
de wo hia ani so hye
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkratoe mo agye atum se eye.
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Special. Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Special. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Neat FM Neo. Utie oha extra punk no. Neat FM.
I need 100.9 to media friend me team within the Mark Jerry OSEI AGYEMAN. I'm Julius Nanajima, member of the MPP communication team. What's na same? Oh, Julius, member kwaba.
Enya. Nyamena do mo na mpacho.
Nyamena. Good. Why nice?
Me da se pa.
Ne man.
Ezo tuntum na wa hye me nti ase.
Say me wo tuntum, say my wife.
Oh, we there, so sorry. Anytime you do so.
But yeah, you're crazy.
But still, I will say, oh, we there, for me.
I say, me were mad. Julius, bad. It is me were mad. So the next 1 year near 10th January.
Okay.
Things I can remember. No, I say, oh yeah, black no. Pim say I finish best.
We there for me. Na me ma share dem so.
That's. Desmond.
Agra.
Na uhuye.
Eja na dum ne mo mpaibo. Ye kromu sa. Ese isa bebu na wo kesi achia na emu ye nse de abubu.
Esem ebu.
Ebubu. Na no brody kra. Brody echiachi akra se wo de cement igu ase.
Oh, se
ne be
bejina.
Tina je se ne mana ajibon.
Hey, I say more anyway. Okay, but I say apomo de ne ye.
Say apomo de wa wani tu I say yeah no 010 nti we
na am focus boss our formula no.
Oh yeah 010. 010.
I say more. Okay. But I say yeah, try to say justice here boy member of the NDC so ba be kai ho. Oh, if you are neat 100.9. Julius, yen chance here easy registration exercise and matters arising. And Dr. Sribo the or bro ni kwesa wa de kure kasa no pe no kase. Yes, one more experience challenges. But one more just one bit to me a result. I say challenges in a you overwhelming and I say yani from the various registration centers.
Yo Magjerry ma me enchia obi mu na enchia etiefo so yema etiefo nyina good afternoon. I say it's a new week into no senior yes when you say obedom ya ho de na yetimi e dey across the week Magjerry me banen so ma binchia Kantamanto for amuzo muchia inchia kese pa omutie program Kofi Karat omo Kantamanto gate 4 me say do we omo join the program now with their discussion eti Kofi one unuanu no ndamfo fa mo Kantamanto yechiamo Magjerry ye hwe easy challenges of course the challenges was expected so share right from beginning now because all the constitutional instruments I share your constitution share easy no one kasani CI or the by CI 91 as amended by CI 126 and the main your constitution and kasana and sheyana a woman clearly your constitution no ma easy who can say or say the key issue was accessibility and suitability in terms of the access the location are easy at the area AGYEMAN no say yenina ye de anu to mu began afford do na de manu to me concerning the venue and as the location are easy at the registration exercise no etina nka yenina ye ka say enke be yanka easy entimi entre na hwemu. Now the district offices in Nkwana easy year this limited registration or targeting over 1.35 million Ghanaians are in Yanumunkuma already 18 years afia esunkomu omodin eba register so no mutimi emfa partake in next elections no. The whole challenge has been the accessibility. And no name is amasa in your but of course share the challenges are as a result of registration exercise of course for the district offices here now ADB na Ghana fund we anticipated it's not too late for the EC to revisit all the opinions all the views at Ghana for to move for our share. Yes, we have had opportunity to do limited registration exercise from 2016 20 elections and it has been the electoral areas and on Ghana for the one and expecting the registration will be brought to the doorstep of every Ghanaian. Or share the issue with transportation, logistics, or share some of the district offices nibuha. Unse ayana yewo Accra inti ebanesa penu Accra no convenience no a little bit easier compared to some of the countryside oko including class rural areas na. maybe a district office no. Some of the district offices are also located in some of the constituencies. Some of the constituencies double like the same as district. It's a ban is in Krunko what the surrounding community in and also mufaka a transport or de the district offices no. A ban is the pressure kakra about the political parties, all the political parties in terms of what say constituency executive for ebe basing call former making sure say omako control mudi. The one venue center in Tinebanisana, there will be long queues at the place. Again, you are working with technology. In Tebebanu devices, require they capture names, any photograph of these people. Yenu 18 years, Ebedu okra no na ebia na ayeshi ewiemu na intimi en capture ye. You are also working with online system, data, and deployment of IT services, reliance on telecommunication. Inti ebeba with the internet in sensem no na akwa some challenge kakra. All these things amounted to the suitability and accessibility of the whole process. It will be, in the best interest of the EC say uye ejumedie bia na say o target audience when me achieve ya na enye de. Into the target EC EDC neni so say nka obe register over 1.3 million Ghanaian children. 300 average per day no. Nas wentimi anya wa no ejuma na we na enya ode wakomampo ento because say performance evaluation motina say at the close of the year what can you evaluate for and what can you show for. Enti yebeko so that advocacy, that education or that appeal kwan faso is an appeal. Yes, more on the other side and some political parties have already taken a legal action. Assembly is still pending at the court. Ebeyanka EC, it is not too late, and me assure say EC omo Ghana for what is saying. They understand the difficulties and the challenges. I'm the last person to sometimes say you criticize the state institutions. I don't really support it, but any akobane no ebeyanka EC entwaneni and tie Ghana for sufre. Enti de do na ekano. The collective good of all of us. Next year elections, process and it started from now. The transparency, the accessibility, the credibility. We are part and parcel of the electioneering process. The EC carry obia views and opinions on board from this stage out to next year now. And numuna yebenya that election credibility. Obia kuma ebetoni yem. Obia bo ebetoni yem. Sene beyan kobani so EC do baby EC. Now the target is now on the EC. People have started blaming the EC. People are blaming the EC because of say EC maybe fan fever or modification. It's a Kobani Sapena EC has all most of the time he's been blamed. We want EC as much as possible. So umbra from na Ghana for the do sufra omu kano EC because any nani pese yeshena EC institutions in the air strong and the ideas, the views, the opinion. BC is a lot more of public sentiment because of the role that they play in our election process and other in our political dispensation. It is more of emotions, managing the sentiment that comes as a result of these political parties. They are your key stakeholders. And to EC and me and discount entirely. The views are Ghana for the do na air cano. Ebeyanka, it's not too late. Or my starting process I don't know their plan or my dream pontia or more choose the district offices solely for the registration of this limited voter registration. But it is not out of place. They can still heed to the advice Ghana for Yegusu Ekimuasem say Ebeyanka almost stretch and call the various electoral areas, sometimes call to the polling station areas. Na access na Ghana for no unya nante ko mpeswa so kakribia nante kakribia easy center on mo wa register na e kama eba ne sakra na ebe easy the pressure na ebe bulky what the district offices no now if your officers ne kra no munye too stressed because on say you are doing everything at the district office eba ne sana the pressure on EC officers na mu no I am sure you can say they will be capturing wrong data and wrong information. And we don't want to have that in our register. Is name mukrase system we ne babe buano ama wetimi I delay with duplication of names in the register no. But when your officers get stressed because of the district officer no kwakwe the only registration center now you can it sometimes amount to some of these errors and then you getting wrong data in the system. Enti EC we the best remo send pressure and any challenges in the air no. Yembesi ebe do the stage you people will be overwhelmed. As soon as possible and kebeya mon start engage and begin to review the decentralization of this registration exercise and as soon as possible. I say you have about 21 days and avance na easy crimes 1 week and we go say the second week na we see mono. And say ya distrade na yebeko so na ya stre easy na ya koso so ya that appeal to reach easy no muntimi entre this voter registration. Yen nuanom nkuma na omedi 18 years. This is their first time and sometimes the joy me carry time I may register me voter now we just want to go and register and get a voter's ID card. And the EC should not deprive them of some of this joy nuanom nkuma will have their voter register and as a voter ID card and vote for the first time next year elections it's a history making for nuanom nkuma to be part of decision making, to be part of our electioneering process. And it's best very easy we don't want to get to a stage that there will be so much overwhelmed that you have to start the process all over again, and as you have to open a new period to register all over again. A new moment take it into consideration in Sema Ghana for the Duana Canada. It's Mark. On behalf of Ghana Fund.
But more opponent. And this is for so bomb momoso we MPP. Many deputy general secretary can say no. Oma can say a quack as a buying any use I said that now
Oh, that's not true. That's not true. Basically, they're not buying EC. EC are independent. And basically they're not buying. Of course, we share IPAC meeting now. I'm quite proud to this limited voter registration exercise now. They were all in support of what the other political parties were saying. Like I said, EC you're independent on also one programs, the timeline, the calendar, and sometimes in Pinifono I say if you have pepe, you do decision making, you do the analysis, and you determine what you have to do. Strategy it might not be the strategy but say EC a cool organization or mere bound by their strategies. Sometimes they're able to take some of these decisions, it doesn't inure to the benefit of everybody. And we have said it time and time again, say at the IPAC meeting of which we were a part of it, they were the express your opinion, say in Kebeya EC should reconsider the decision in making the district offices solely as a registration center. And this is a public record. So there is no way a general secretary, deputy general secretary, because any EC for na bibisa. Of course, then kwana faso ben kwana debe brain. Elections about say at the end of the day, you have your voter ID card, your name has been captured in the list of voters, and when you are in your ballot, of course, we understand them. But that is not the case. That is really not the case. I am say your best also cry. You express your opinion just as they have also expressed the opinion, and our opinion matches the same as the opinion together with other smaller political parties. There hasn't been any variation. Isi na no one programmer or say na me pese me de me no, and ye pay the rule of law, the principle of rule of law ejidi na no na me refer isi to no ani CI 91 CI 126 as amended. It's a we can only point to the EC or seek a redress. Send you no matter take that position. But on our side, what we want to do is to do the continuous appeal, the advocacy, the education, petition, that process, that vehicle, to reach out to the EC for EC to rescind on that decision. And that is what we are doing. That is why across board, if you follow the discussions, and making sure say, as you say, EC, OSHA criteria na EC setting the condition, the causes is a crano, EC na no be said there be decision I fire and the challenges are coming. And I've already said we don't want a situation whereby EC will be overwhelmed by the challenges are ever. They say crano afansa crane be a sabi ukon krasena obi akwefum ne ma mede na akwefum a oba say also akwefum na ebusuafo nya kakra edidi anopa na on kaso be queue eba be tronidin afansa na ofiefum eba ansa na oba be join queue no. There will be that continuous pressure, that continuous stress on number one, the officers, and then even the equipment are easy at the edge road, It's any easy phobia and condemn cranda on this particular limited registration exercise no a processor at that Ghana for akuma so kese pa ye pese Ghana for nyina entiminye den enko tromini. That is why I hear say all the political parties across board, even though ECN sisa na adwe no, the little we can do say ye best support say yenuanom kumano just to still take them to the registration center and register across board. No NDC through former President Mahama we issue statement say obianko chunidi, let's encourage people to go and register. Same GCPP, LPG, CPP, OBI is talking about, although the system now but still the talk is that we are encouraging people to go and register, and that is the way, and that is what we are doing. But in the meantime, we can only talk to EC for EC to hear the views of Ghanaians, and that is what we are doing. It's true, say any EC for yes, and she just to favor a political party or not. That is not true, and we don't want to accept that.
All right. Julius Nanajima and I'll tell you. Desmond said, registration when matters are rising. As a opposition for no, as you do say, buying the yeast, I fear bomb. But may I not? Yeah, maybe Sunday say. There be say, when you go free, one more opposition. Is in your bayam. One more bayamua is in a bonnet. I remember former President Mahama. I say, yeah, is in a Yuma. Easy, a independent body. Assessor. I didn't assessor. The challenges we had an address rather than be a say, easy in a bayana.
William McJerry, Mamincha, Namincha, Minua Medinasia. I think it's the first time I'm in a share. Namincha, a tearful and a chef. Or chef abefu free by internet so je asema da pon isu ayekan me maka mesanka wo free so electoral commission esan say parliamentarians and pass CI no nti no punish yen yes etitia so what they one CI call parliamentarians ni nyina bogui enti parliamentarians na bogui
and that's what bogui
for a reason, but that was their main issue until what they call parliament. Say they should make the Ghana card a sole document. Over to me, I register and crofo. But one refi say, Nipa do want him a Ghana card. A punishment in what they go through, and they don't care because if they really care and community mark, obiba froka if you mango as ye krebiasi, or froka if you mango as ye kranaseno. Moto na obefa sa moto na obefa no obeje 15 cedis ada say obeko tinkon ana say edu beba bedu adoso from adoso to ekropon e 10 cedis. That is almost 25 Ghana cedis. Okwa ese udi two other people leko for sa two other people one lorry fe nyina ka ho na bi say eyahin, and at the end of the day the EC doesn't seem to care. Say ubi say dem poti intina EC won't to me and another limited registration at various polling centers and polling stations. One in Chechemubia. Because in Chechemubia, you are over to media my yatiasi. Because one, in the year 2020, Yakoto machines are yet registrations. Some machines in our toy because we will be poor, Ojuni or Mayhua, and Kaubeka say, oh, machines ya yakoto. Emirasu say ebia ye tested from 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. 1 year registration bia o mem hayo. After 2020 voters registration ayen, there had been no registration. It is a we obia uklemu say we independent. Na independent body as you are, but still you depend on Aban. Aban you say adia obabeye efa Ghana for who. Into what is your problem? And for me, I conclude say it is just a punishment the Electoral Commission want to put Ghanaians through, because what the one we say we go through stress and struggle that in Pempino, James and Bossman. This is not about MPP, it's not about NDC, it is about Ghanaians, because say uje tumuse wo na we Electoral Commissioner and SSA was suddenly say SSA will register people who are 18 years and above with sound mind. Say yembi say who say nipa na will register on at the various district level no. Fane say obi afi okrasi akoko register uwe kropon. Ni letra area ewe hin. Odu ha oba be ka cho say ofi okrasi inti tro okrasi so tro okrasi man anase oba be tro ekropon. You see adena wo ye ni nyina no wo ma transparency bia medem den na mako IPAC meeting na IPAC meeting na mako no mako ye nhihye amanfo ebisa mo questions say adena mo pese mo ye no aden na mo pese mo ye no wa ha mo ye no wa ha nke beboa yen the stakeholders mo ka tell won say oh mo nto mo bo na ye besa ni mo adi nkomo the next 2 days no what in no babontin ababe ye press conference indicating the date and then where you want to do this whole limited registration. Inti yembisa hu say wona wambu wo stakeholders no se won so won amu a eno de wo baba bontin aba beka ana wo ma bontin meka. You see Madam Jemensa as say hu say electoral commission aso ye ho no enye wo private property sabe sikana odi ma se fire adwuma no enye chop money ino ukunu dia ma na nunti we decide say ne awpe bia na odi scan beye eye Ghana fu sika yen taxes ne dia ma. Look at the way a manfu go through stress. And I would then say, when we say a manfu goes through stress, no, when you from what she's doing in the Magdari, may you sure say in the future, we are appointees or BB inquiry electoral commission, I'll support it. I'll go against it. Because it looks like Mami no near Badai. Oh, yes, because of our Badaya. Inka ma sabe in Kukrafubia won't to me register because of Bibinti. And I'm Mufra only 18 years. Won't go through the stress they are going through. Now show, one has only one particular network in what the AGYEMAN way. Meanwhile, we have over more than 3 networks in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
You understand?
For now.
3 for now. Okay, Seba could one account boom. Into 3 for now. But Bizarre say in Tian amount to me for the other 2 networks in Okra and yes standby. Because the Krabi or how Obekohono, not network a wohono, a different network. Into now per se, would the AGYEMAN and Yajuma. Umobi salai sorry ahimrachi 2 a.m. wakosalaya just because okwakoye voter ID card enye popular. Do you know say the voters ID card say is unpopular? Do you know why? Say obia sorry onim say Ghana card no and no any main source of identity. Into so okwako bue bank account obehia Ghana card. Why would I go and waste my time going to find job for somebody's father and at the end of the day me nyam fasubia also? And it's a matter Mada and many mufra bebre nakasa asemo ho kan say me ni sika dia ene hu hia and ewi achi no say political parties in nebokan simply because someone pass me see I am me dia me so mama boka nti kana no ma won yes kana no ma won because he there say lebua go out there and ask. And that because, is it.
One man pass parliament and you see CI Nantuma. I don't know. Is it then easy?
That's why you do into just we shoot no down back. So just into also be me ha. Now next time no or the bibi beto ha quickly wait to me pass it. That is how it's going, and that is the typical mafia worker. Madam Jemensa and the Crawford warrior. So just say enti say enya no why? Obi ha no dem nananom asofo just say obibia anu dem say ade a uye de sabi nyansa kura ese ohu say nyansa kira wo say 2021 besi ne unye registration bia inti nipa na bo apple so inti why are you doing this and show adosumpo ene ekropompo de metumi aka say enhye dan wara hin bia even though e ware na hwe so obi wo enche no owe kura bia say road network basa na obeye den no watumi akọ obi wo hompo a oreba kroma tractor na eso ofro nti se tractor metwam a obeye den akofro meka se me nua ba ko okoye ni service wo kro bi so no ofro ho aloko krono eben border Cote d'Ivoire. Now the issue is that say tractor ma untumi makrom tractor ma untumi makrom into obeye den na sa tractor e ba nipa hin e betumi afa. Granted say mo frɛ wo sa kro no so no wobro 100 when you know about tractor so about once a week inti adan na mami ore yensa sika yenya sika se sika no na wode ama na nso a bisa no fa bi nka ho ma in any case manya bisa ni say some machines no okoto bebre no ma ye boka 844 million Ghana cedis in 2020 no machines na wen machines na yehu ba bi ade afa na wo obi a odwene Ghana ho na umpese afiri na wakoto na ebese ya this is the timer esen ka wo testing infiri no na ka wo de ko na wo ye no the whole electoral areas na at the end of the day no ye fu say afiri no ebetumi aye adwuma biom ana ye adwuma biom unless of course oka change afiri no waton ana so ode akọ high obi fufuru because some fun ko high obi aya these are questions we need to ask na young judicial service so mede etore bia uka no kware na we say hey asem ya efa Ghana fo ho a sabe ye wo krom ha holiday mpo wotumi frɛ asem kan na asem say aba mu se jese won awie limited registration mark
and a date no the my so the
date no the my won
on my 17th October
madam Fusofu bi no kan asem o say se unyobi no guide wo no ye asrani na so ye police ni no guide wa eno nkire se afebo ubenya sa security no huhum bi betumi abehye ni panim ohun kura na wani ma ye kaka moto bi nti obetu eno bi na rekokọ so wa amanga ebemben yen no bon etu various president ni nasifu ni nyina no waye won a wo guide won na sa huhum na nya bewura ni mu a wo ye den enkoyi nti won tenase no onye tintirinti saa na won mere beso meni asem bia ka menu aberma
okay I need 100.9 na okay na me bisa democracy almost why o madwen say aban no justice no mu show o madwen mu say aban no e no ni easy na shada justice ya wa
na utuntum ye
utuntum so mama say won so bisa be Julius dey obey bisa because oba ha cha na won so bisa be
some minim de ntia wa shetuntum
na justice ya wa
oda so yekuna
say
afir makai bansu fa
good Julius be say also and I'm saying them ya me tuntum na efrefre
na say tuntum na need edum dodo
ene da ho pa anyway nti afenin so
o se be ma de ka abosumi nsia oba de afi akanfo amamre mu no
ana wo mo kana
sa da bi oba na yafi
aba na yafi
be ma ya abosumi nsia
okay
be na oba nso yafi
between ma afenin
yo nti abosumi nsia kro tumi ware
oh okay be ma no
yeah
so okay be yeah
oh ampo ya
but
yeah,
true yes true okay justice ya wa no there just why ya wo be so ya na
no no kre o de bisa peni bia abosumi nsia kra
kre ba
o hwe na moa no why yi eno so ye
justice na mo to opposition madwen say isi ne electoral commission me say aban ne electoral commission na asheda yebi ada na say mutem gwensa
ma me fa kwanya we so na menchia wahwefo nyina enye yen na ye yadwen na eye sede tie if you say registration ebekoso all political parties including NPP awomo wabam an electoral commission called IPAC. Yeah, they see a catcher say IPAC, no. The current form now, James say a honor or media doing chilling flu be unchained. The opeso or yen or be announced, which are money said they are necessary meeting, Tienko. MPP for the Omokoi. Omokoi and James Niha. Bossman Asari and a trade. ɛna ɔmo ne kɔyɛ ɛna ɔkyerɛ ɔmo de ɔmo bɛyɛ ɛna ɔmo si daabi ɛno deɛ ɛmoa nti bɛyɛ a on decentralize no sɛdeɛ ɛyɛ ne dada no ɛna ɔmo so ɔmo kɔ ɔmo pin ɔmo akyi asan abɛhyia ɔmo adeɛ kyeeɛ no na ɔmo announce sɛ deɛ ɔmo bɛyɛ ne nie ɔmo bɛyɛ ne only district offices enti political parties ne sɛ nyɛ saa ne yɛ kaa ɛmfiti aseɛ no na MPP foɔ koraa binom ɔmo nim no koraa ɛwɔ asɛm nim no na ɔmo so ɔmo na electoral commission nyadwen na akyire yɛ ɔmo mpanifoɔ kyerɛkyerɛ mu kyerɛ ɔmo no ɛna afei de ɔmo atwa U10 ɛna ɔmo so ɔmo na electoral commission yadwen yes NPP ni papa bia ni ho obe ba betena bonte
because IPAC no honorable obi amu anom ne ade call ye
eno na me kire o say at the IPAC they disagreed and at the electoral commission said you electoral commission so omo ko omo achi aba omo ko omo achi no omo anfrɛ political parties ni biem and omo be ebe na on say yes German san wo tu kwa oba no say da bi onye de saa obeye ne say ya and we announce what is MPP for official be can fit ase na ba afoforo no mo enim no no me kire so no mo enim no
e de na no
so mo nim botaye na adwen eta akire a omo ne electoral commission discuss ya no ntu omo yes yes ntu omo na enim ni fit ase no e ba no Mark Jerry
yeah
say o doubt ya what will be the position for a political party to one o confirm ya kire mi o IPAC oni eni ho de oyete ye free ho no ese ni obi amo anum disagree with electoral commission 1 2 time electoral commission announce ofoforo no na MPP fo e kasa se omo mpene so eye den na fe de omo defend electoral commission oh and nobody what do you mean by nobody
yeah because me think say obi a defend
okay won't say obi defend electoral commission hey any on Tikroma Mageri
omo defend
womu se electoral commission mbra ma ne kwan se de obetimi obeye bi onye
say omo kasa na doesn't mean
that be o that did now Mageri yenko asem no proper me ne electoral commission penifo bi akasa unim se jemensa titru asem na o di na ne tinti unim nipa resign from electoral commission I'm telling you. And we think it's a joke. We think it is a joke. Hey? Obia also saw Jimen Sasso. Emane ya di oye no. Empe kufu ado asem. Dano. Na me share DCOP Alex Mensa. Msi nyanko ponwa we die wa ma kufu ado anfa anye na MPP sem. A okofa adam pare be ye IGP asivie kufu ado. Na kakwa we ba be ye IGP a. Kono na di akufu ado aban ba wie omo nkoso hwe recently a bisa Mageri aya on electoral commission fo ni bi nkasa at the district level at the regional level no mon kan kirew say ya Agyeman say electoral commission adwuma unim say yakoya asen of by election district directors are omo nkefa polling station officers no siribu okwa ekufiri kra na kwaye recruitment no or coordinate lists and call
I say recruitment no money
me say ye ma district directors na ye
but approval only
the approval me say the approval
the electoral commission
I the approval me say omo na ye o say approval people when She Mageri no kure pa ewom me ne electoral commission for na nkasa ewo ho kasa ye no kure ewom ne say omo budget omo hia ban fam ma omo otom ene asem na ewo ho ne ye ka no sika omo hia na ban fam ma ena Agyeman sa peso protect ya ban no Mageri ene me ka kire o afidie so opa electoral commission for me deny asem a make enye no kre unim say company bi e Ghana ha omo repair omo cars as electoral commission cars 28 because omo de omo car me say bisa district directors who we are metimi ama on list from ni bi so omo car we from ni bi so omo car we enti tama no omu nim no e no omu kire omu say de ye ne beboa yen because opposition you know minu yen omu party o ka kire na say onfa nipa be 500 kura mfiri kura bi mra district center omu ntimi enti yen na nyame ya domo agya ya ma binom akwanya omu atimi awie sika bi di omu de agu mpaase na de enti ye de one constituency ma ABS siri adapa ni a kire o say kokofa nipa e wokọ no nyina bra obeye ni easy other political parties ntimi nye ne kire so omu anya kwan their suppressive vote. That is the behind it. One, Dr. Bosman Asare da miti no minu me ho se me political science
ade
na osan kire made it defies logic. McJerry or say the electoral commission yes and say omo person omo prevent foreigners from registering enunti no corona Nemom district office na ono te no nipa bebree ba ne nkyɛn no ono ne so omo akoto honhom ama no so omo akoto bayi ama no ohwe wani mu ono ohunu so wo free Cote d'Ivoire na eba nti me register you can't understand omo logic but no a political science lecturer me kai pa tema ne electoral commission senator say e ka so all your new logo kokotie Bosman Asare interviews o ye wo Ghana ha ase Ghana ha nyansa nyina ni tirim na wo ye de AGYEMAN wo hu de omo ye hwe McJerry
yes sir
so wakwa Fram Plains da ye frɛ baabi Dija Island from Dija Island Badonko Krom take you 12 hours moving on ensuo no o se akwala wanya 18 years foforo afen wanya 19 years enko tena nsuo so for 12 hours kodo emfa ne mbra Donko Krom no me register hwe Jemensa Bosman Asare ne na MPP fo na ye de omo akogu won wan se nipa ba ko kora ko register no hwere ne nkwa Nyankopon bebisa omo jafiri omo nchen nipa ba ko kora hwere ne nkwa moja na akagu no ombetua so ka na eye me ya se oman na yetim no ye manipa bi ya de a omo pe se Jemensa nim se yempanifo se etuo nya chigirafo a eto ene obi de court a court man injunction serve electoral commission letter no electoral commission akoso ye registration ye pe no de contempt case amana
court grant sign
and na me chiro say ye pe contempt case the amana ya sister police for akobọ ne ho ban say mo bi anya access to her to serve her into obi catch us executive and electoral commission ni judiciary akabo mu a why do you doubt it senkawo aban no minister for attorney general and minister for justice say indeed uno on pressure when say contempt case a criminal case kenya ona obedi akire and that your aban no na ebo electoral commission ho ban na o the police na be prevent o akosi da ban crime has no expiring date said ye bodia anka na ntwie to no sa na enka konfonsem into the on tena hwa eyire a obesi ene hwe sojafo edi wachi enti saa sojafo ebedi wachi akosi daben mehu na no ye memobọ o tena ho mo obi president kakra obedi nti o ma udi nse hu a bedane Jezebel ene oye Jezebel of our time chese wo na ebe na mo so amaga na hye we will protect it and defend the constitution with sense ye mfa emotions nye am say omo person omo push Ghana for to certain level say ye beye bibi but ye nya hwe ye trawa hwe omo saa ne ani omo de nyansa be fe so ene electoral commission for kasa asa nya pani na e kasa na metimi krom mamponten ho no obia ye say obia ni obia house address McJerry so de kono no wo enti okay wo yere ne kono wo udru kono a ye frɛ ba bi duase praso
duase ya
udru duase a obia ni mo obia fie enti so obi ye mosini ana busanga ni bi ana sɛ nija ni bi no abetena duase a Jemensa ne Bosman Asare ene serebo kwa ku say Duase prasofo ni ntimi hunu se we ye hoho na emom yemfa ne mfa kan firi hom da kono a district director na ote ho no onnim sa nipa no betumi identify unim sa EC director wo dwaso onte dwaso ote kono e ho no firi badwuma na ono no betumi identify hoho chen obi a wote banka ekuro nim enti hoho bi firi banka badwaso a sa nipa no betumi ye betumi ahunu se we di hoho enti yen register no asem we utime ka kire nkrofo ma omu gitum se o ene electoral commission enchire mu no de ba ene ye enti yemfa NPP for omu defend the electoral commission ye nipa omu nchi omu mpanifo ma omu kan omu adwi mponkyere om ene uhunu pani bi se oba bonten abeka se ade na electoral commission eye no enye bi wati opa sisi ma memfa me brene mawo frɛ NPP general secretary frɛ organizer frɛ youth organizer so person wo na kwanya ade a ekoso electoral commission ye no na dwen ne sen so obeka ho asɛm a obeka kyerɛ so onkasa omo beka kyerɛ so omo nkasa omo nimdi omo ye enu nti asɛm this emergency case akɔ yesi chief justice maame bi wo ho watu kwan ne da maame ne beba no obema date maame ne bebeduru ya Ose obema 15 days ya to abana wie obi kwaji injunction di ato so ahye electoral commission say onye de emra ne pese oye no enti yes no explain the phrase say justice delayed is justice denied enti judiciary ne na ban no ene electoral commission no aka omo abom say omo beye enunti no obi di asemboni di obi a na ye me ya no because me enya me de ufre hen akwatia topreman ka akwatia ho meboa enya me de so obi free topreman ba kwatia be register na onam kwan so ba no anya accident awu wo bra ka ebetime de akotopreman kronim amana register wo ho intimate se unua bi ewo 18 years ofri topreman ba kwatia abe register wawu wo kwan so ebeye me ya enu nti ne ye kasa asem we say ade na nipa na ye no enya de a ebo oman no enti mumie nyina nkan ya no ngu ne so na onye de esese eye unkan bra messi ene wo kan bia meba wo kan bi dia ne wo nhia ompanifo no kono omo no
nipa before
meba me the time hello
IPAC meeting manko ena wabe aludi say yen boy
uni bibi IPAC meeting no this type of uselessness till IPAC here then we see 1992 NPP for anko parliament yes enti yen ne say see the bibia be yen electoral commission ba no so yen kwaji ntum wo mrahye bedwamu a wanhwe ya abribia na aban no wotumi no ana owo akonwa so no obenya upper hand enunti no IPAC no yete ase ma afarijan at that time said ye be ya ekokohia ni yenyina ya toato adwen na electoral commission na fadwen na yenyina ya toato no enti so washa electoral commission CI this is the first time in history akọ parliament as under nani because at the all the time ni yenyina akọ agree any be ni say electoral commission achire mu achire mu bi kura branches the yentime mfanko and polling centers no yentime mfanko yemfanko electoral area so be kaya 2015 district assembly there ye electoral areas and no ye kura ye electoral areas no ye catch them say no also be an electoral area ofidie ye ba akopɛ enye hwe uduru ho a te say e bi 3 days ewo one community within that electoral area now the next 2 days depending on the population of that community no the cohort no the movies we all agreed at IPAC level into electoral commission eko ye no political party bi amabonten be ka so onti ase because we leaders akogina ho akwakoje ade no ato we the AGYEMAN buy no okwa IPAC no oba no any note ye de ye the enti omba no yen mbani ntia ye ba ka obeba Ye ba ko beba. Yede
I don't know number.
Yes say eyensehu. Mo na hu say
Dr. Farijan say mo mbra iPac na mo abolish.
O say na dwen. O say emma other opportunities na all canon. Ye flow say eni ho. E non-existent
opportunity. You are not interested
na
in
share NDC national chairman. Ononyamfo asi edun ketia.
Right.
Ana fifi kweti. Ana say Joseph Yami. Akwa kwotena iPac. Aye note asua de anajo. Akwa koshia electoral commission akoka na dwen nyansasem a kire no. Na de echi na obeye nsehu we na obeka kire o say ye no nyina na tena say agree ya. Nanka enye useless event and why. Na obi sa ompani for say iPac meeting na omokoye no. Emfaso e ba so de de. Sanse hu no ye say ye ni bresa. Because electoral commission ankasa miati ase say iPac no o magi adwen free obi a ho because constitution na da wanim na kire ne say the open way into ono oba ho ade woni tirim na obeka kire wo ene yes say de wo tirim na obeka kire ade a email address ni fa communicate mai. That is why we don't go to iPac. So wo abusua ene wo abusua pani free meeting ene oba o say de obi abeka bi on fa nya adwuma ka obetua ro fe efiri akwakwati akwa meeting o ka we
Abusia penny
na wo ni ntia so wo wadwen hia
extend invitation
dabi o say what abusia meeting uko bia abusia penny dabi de o ye na mo abusia yenye ne so o say crash jai me na me abusia penny dia me pen me ye mo ba ha no me be kan dia me pese me ye na a kire mo keke ka wo betua lori fa free akwa kade se wo kwa akwati aso wo kwa abusia meeting the term IPAC advice committee. What say you don't take advice from them?
The interparty consists of the stakeholders now.
At the time one wo jemensa me entina kwaku say abua bia bedine namo a enya ne yase kwaku a ne nsashi ase kan yo wo jemensa no run institution bi e frɛ no aye wo timi organize political parties e frɛ electoral commission say bra de yen ya ye die nti Jennifer ko ya dwuma. Go and read the document they did at the iPad. This is civil society for electoral commission.
For the benefit of doubt, no, would it be prudent say ABI EC Embra Bonting and church remove wire or use the district offices?
What be church?
Or no targeting Jemensa.
Messi Jemensa but Manasar and then the MPP for now move on. As a mommy can
be for being MPP for film. Easy na decision I don't know
because ya appointed MPP non MPP for ama yen actual letter come Council of State. Ama Council of State they repair about so the omo share background omo share CV. No catch them see me MPP ni mfiri mu a. Are you saying say ma hu ana ma
they are taking the decision out yeah
obi no
what to do
no MPP mfiri mu boss Manasare at a point in time no your test patron
and then no cry
me say
because what has it got to do with
it got to do because I nipa no me
yes
now you appoint me electoral commission
for almost serving in the various state institutions Sana.
Are we talking about electoral commission or state institutions?
Yes, by electoral commission state institution.
No,
justice.
No, they are
Julius, please. But justice.
Yes.
Have they taken the decision via say MPP beneficiary?
Yes.
Because
the first decision electoral commission take here. Jane Mensa. Mpenifo so okọ ne atwesere mienu sensene ani a yeni ba akwa no nya ba akọ Jane Mensa and the IE organizing all political parties emie document kire say new voter register is not necessary. LPP for nkwa ne political party in Ghana no say new voter register obey electoral commission no saa na dwen na no ye owa IU no register true or false Mark Jerry
oh yes
true or false and to be some say adie bi wo ho a enu bi no no de etoso mienu
how new voters register no I don't know e be say then na influence and aye bibi e dey benefit him
electoral commission started new voter register ye ka kire wo mo say saa ade na wo mo ye no e ma nipa bebre particularly at COVID time and register electoral commission say there be ente saa ye kire wo mo normal kra betimi aba so wo mo register wo mo say ente saa ye started registration no unim say wako border towns ni bi da some of them bi ho a ba community ni mu a you have to pass through other neighboring country and say no ba o ha ya ansese nipa ankwan kogu voter region ese ye hwese ye be prevent border no say nipa emma ama nipa bebre antimi register voter region banda and take general secretary ese edunkatia at that time ama na anko banda ani soldier fo bo ban community bi wo ho ho no possible say obi a nipa 100 register emu 90 ye ndc for almost omo obi an free sa community ni mu ma register it takes a sedun katia to go there and make sure so omo nyina ba register unim vote wa omo bro 500 ye win banda election no we won with less than 300 votes imagine say nipa na sedun katia anko ho amomo ma register ka elusu banda seat eti and also ye enough evidence mede ma and verifiable how betimi akọ verify enti say bibi say ikoso a me say de ne bema electoral commission commissioner Jemensa the initial position they say new voter register ehunhia wama obe azumi power hwe kwan ya skufu ado fa so di yi Charlotte say ne Jemensa bae ne all of a sudden Jemensa ye de na MPP for open no how o person me kokọ that Atria Mountains ekwasere nyankopon so o ma me honhom ansan batimi akasa asem we common sense and reasoning and when you be reason you say asemu adanse ni ho no you twa asemu an bi no dey adanse NPP ofo say Charlotte say ene wo ho ene wo ye saade we ya enka NPP general secretary besi in the county na no kasa me say me sati ya na me kasa me catch us opa me the time be ma fa frɛ NPP pani bia fa frɛ pani bia ni bisa no so onka obe catch us on kasa adenti no on kasa enti say okoto obi papa penin wa kira kwala de na hye form no omia ne kon na so de o mpɛ so obeka oni nipa bonefo o ye nipa bonefo kora kye de omia ne kon enti NPP for nim said they are benefiting from it and madika ma instances say they think say and this in this guy they be basen crofo and of course enka is it political party responsibility magja we are all trying to make sure say politics no funding no enkonkoye individuals be so that it will reduce corruption in the system ye nyina ye try see ye bebo ho modern se sa de be kofom enti imagine say drug dealer bi ti baabi nu akohu NDC for omo na omo ho akere omo ne eso okay enipa na ewo ho ni nyina mema musika mo fanfa omo nyina amra district office na NDC akoje ye ba bont ye ba ochena omo so de me so me pese mu ye ma menie enti monye no man ne ye koya na se ye bai ye de ye se ye de no kredie ene Ghana for be nante Ghana for mabunu no a munya adwuma enye no NPP for na kufu ado nim se mu register mu beto abatia said ye debia mu bu afu a mo kasa no enu nti omo akɔhye electoral commission achi say mo mamu akwanya na mu register na ne so wan register onto aba enti sabre na wo bra unya adwuma nya mesrew wo de kobade yi 4 days si ho kobade be 2525 ubenya be 100 Ghana cedis
okay
fafa ka aba district office ne bra be register dru ho a fatu abatiom no mu hu say o pese o subverted the will of the people you can't do it agi nipa ne ma ho kwan say yeso ansan wetimi a yeso
all right better say high need 100.9 justice your born out in kana we na Julius na we say asem no bi o kan na insist so yema
on say Akoye said there has been a deliberate we say attempt on attack on in Penifo by justice and the party and I can say or starting a presentation, even at IPAC, and you call at the beginning of our discussion, they express the same, difficulties and challenges. Just as our bro Bruce be brave, just as Dennis is start here, yes, sorry, Desmond. The annual to Maka. Make me buy a no America. And I was even drawing easy in attention. So on one CI or they buy no. Unkum. Easy na CI no tintim ye say. Say you be register new you be registration center for fraud. And the issue about suitability, accessibility. Nini na no easy no on one CI. Without limiting your constitution in Article 45, easy no so any functions and also any responsibilities. Constitution 18 team kama ediama easy no. Enti easy no has no intention or whatsoever say nyoma ye mra ye di ejuma no obeko out of board. And that is why all the so far who any political party the justice moka any the ye can nini na Ghana for do na no ni different. So but I say easy any abani ye say easy any abani ye say so buy no the new formula de ban say initially ne penny for ni say but they say ni the who ye penny for bia or kase the easy air no enye. And that is why I make us say hono NCCC ye kakra the justice can, but of course from where he's coming from I understand him. It's the issue is that there has not been the case. No baby and your position I have for me about this. So, Jerry, it's really a challenge on the MPs. So, the constituency chairman. Listen, it's not about we are in government. Oh, come on, it's not. No, Desmond. It's not about government issue. Oh no. Dennis, it is not. You see, Jerry, we hear you, but that's what I'm about. It is not about in government or announcing about
IPAC.
That's my money.
Some of them call IPAC.
Ora
Obiamo, it raise issues. We say, so no district offices. Emwa. Asema bossman and Crawford can say, Omo kojun waba. Ubuobi, no the asema to enim, now kojun waba. Na obeba, na oba beshe data. Ubunu. Adentina, Obiamwa. Enkasai. Adentina. Director of elections on Kasai. Adentina MPs ni be brain than in Kasai. But all that they are interested in Basin.
Yes.
Simple. The other opposition parties, they don't have what it is.
No, I'm telling you. Ne kwashe baby nipa free back district office akwa ba kwa no menene kasa o se baby a omu free no so omu kasa omu ba se it can be possible
so ne ma justice nko an
oh debi no enkasa
na wan fa na no ens
ma wanu see no wanu
na ona se akasem ya
so woni mi na kasa
contesting on Basi Obia.
Oh, there's a Basin system. It's NDC for Mombasi Obia.
No, but the point is,
it doesn't make sense to Basin.
That is it.
Work with it. It doesn't make sense.
That is what we are talking about it. But oh yeah, pick and choose. I mean, example outside to say, honorable need to go. Yeah, like you see, I didn't know.
Obia and Kasa so Mobia and Swan Yokunafo.
Oh, come on.
Obia and Kasa Kenya need to.
What are you talking about?
On my example. Obiamwa committee electoral commission aye otherwise on kasai MPs are omo ye bear responsibilities no obi an kasai and
justice me bow what you say the reason why I'm boycotting IPAC meeting say muko meeting obubo onyanyamfo esiedun ketia onyanyamfo fifi kwete ene ya mean so musua ade anajo almost you another Adiana do as an their committee. Committee, no. Easy, but no tear your maker. It is sad everybody and you move from my email. Same thing. Honorable Obiamu meeting. In penny for meeting and your honorable Obiamu. Your former party chair Peter McMahon. They were all there. And I'm more a dream for. Then you never saw money.
Commissioner no one kasa dia wo chroye no won fanya dwuma ye 1 Constitution Article 45E na wo ka no e constitution o we bu constitution na nimtia ye wo minister of justice or ye momo party member or one ppm or no hwe read the article 45E
also to undertake programs for the expansion of the registration of voters.
Expansion of registration. When the expansion na prayer wo to read expansion.
Mark Jerry, your voter registration we say document one and as a list of voters as at 2020. This limited registration exercise to add on. And add on a year, you know, 18 years. That's right. Me be me to equip say since your money card or mentally register no. And I'm saying money na mo count. That
Odi what you know no bisa say question.
Oh, they be say any or bisa.
Any mo boka.
The issue here is that intro and EC air for the various stakeholders are key stakeholders, all the political parties we can to him can see him. You share your opinion. Okay, BB say it is not about sentiment and emotions, but about what common sense. That is what you apply. EC no send you also EC is any power a state institution. Oh, institution. Fine, fine, or your state institutions. That's fine. Na isi omo mo na nipa na
ye so ka omo e wo ho ne dia
omo say omo make it up the easy ye omo ho ne if you do have easy
you will still have easy
anything for na be ejuma na ma easy for no say na wa share da oni mi dey to yes say ye be single out certain personalities individuals as if say exercise na easy kwako benefit certain people, certain group of people, and that is what they have started. Say omoye. Sabe elect registration at Ekosui. Constituency bia na say district bia all the political parties across board. Hinda na enka say ebeye financial burden on the party. Momuti hanu say former President Mahama be my whole lecture presentation encourage people to go and vote. The initial plan they were criticizing the whole exercise, which for a reason yet here very train a whole lecture kasaye kasa gum from emu say Ghana for money na yenka yehumbom ni yenko register
enti ka on kan chiro so mo register
so o ka say edify logic na no bi na me point no hold on that is what is good.
Can be say Argentina obi amu anu mon kasa
because it's the Serbia open say also expected further and as a subsequent opinions and as we know from the same people who went there, start with the EC and express the opinion, say the air cost and as the EC person or Benkebe Yanka EC and yan the coin say. They say, you don't have any choice than to do compliance. That is the first thing because now I encourage you to do some register. Then you are doing harm to yourself. Okay. And to say we'll continue with the advocacy, you bet you EC now or no akasani CI. Without limiting Article 45 and not all quoting, this is the time as the rate markers is saying many is the compliance. And in complying, you see, say, and none of the pressure, no air. And it is going to put a lot of financial burden on everybody. Okay. That is where I want them to understand, say, a basic asema, a komobia, basic system, okay. Because they say if the position has been entrenched and to say easy ever rescind on the right thing determined by the court. This is in political parties in the assembly. Yes, echo court. Oh yeah, count. See, Mark Jerry. In the meantime, no me the manu si na wa be. Me nua just and then there's so and oba me ba. In the meantime, no. Kakra ye be kan say we will continue to ensure say ye nua no mo. The compliance part ne dey ye fa nye adwuma. Now at the end of the day, no people will not be disenfranchised. But the challenges, as I say, Urban, I believe say easy for no more. The challenges, the difficulties, and the pressure, ebeba, and it's going to build up. And no na bia ebeba who say yes. Do kasa na ye kasa say ebeyanka easy stretch it up to the electoral areas and also to the polling station areas. No, nini na no eyadia na ehia and EC I believe say they will respond to these challenges.
All right, may I say Desmond?
Justice, yeah. Hey, who is Sam Shebre?
No,
she me 2 million match do see. Me edru anwumra me ye course ebisa the akoso other centers. Opa se obeji ho achi ya Fred District Coordinating Director or Manso Edubia. Na bisa no. Manso Edubia District Assembly no. Ese omo fa kano no mo akonkro so akofa nipa ba be register. Listen carefully. Omo kodru kro bi efre ho tonto krom. Na omo ka ni kodru ho a obi wo ho a ono na abo adipa na no. Enipa bi district assembly and I organize you, don't forget that. Enka a good initiative, all right? Because ye nyina sika enomo de. Omo kodru tonto krom no. Yes, section group of people bi anomo so abo omo ano no. Yes, say omo ye NDC for nti ye mo mfro kan bi. Yes. Ka no pe ewo Mansua Dubia constituency baby asem isi ye tonto krom.
Sir.
Yes. And when to make catch say it is playing to the advantage. Me tu mre machiro sie. Make it contest there. Bisa coordinator and say is it true? Someone dedicated specific bus call around na. If it is true, then the district assembly burden. Enti no kra mama hunu say sa na ekoso wo dia ebia directives e dia ma other district. Enti no kra no magjeria se hwehwe sa asem nim. Na ye then no so fa Ghana fo a ye then no preventive enipa bi omo so qualify so mbe fro car. Enti bra ye ni yesu wonsu bi emme ye krokro de John emme ye se wanim enkekare wanim mfa ayi makom fa wani asese de ono ye na ati ni suo no ye ni yesu ye ni sika e de ko ba ase nkrofo momo de mo won nkrofo a sebe tafrache omo atwa Ghana fo efufuo de afa ekon achi ama ye se ye ni enti mo wo sika sisi adapa nko betumi afande activity we nyina.
Okay.
$1 million betumi afande activities we nyina. Enti momo de mo wo mani hyebre Kenoforia tanko aso obeya age abro obeye. Chief of staff ye call by election mienu ikumawu ne ascend of sika oche ye oso obeye. Chama untumi no mo tu gold wire forest mi ombeye. Age abro enka first na nya kwana Japan na contest akonu so obetimi aye. By say o contesting si na so ayehye. Enti saa de we onye. Enti MPP ni bia ene debia meka okwa MPP ni bi ho so okwa kopebesia. No owura ne dan no antimi anyi 50,000 Ghana cedis amre wadi tirimo oden.
Okay, anyway. But I say how you need 100 points in about tonto krom issue no.
Follow up.
Me follow. A Julius na o ko contest we.
Onko bi. Who be o contest any mo hu.
That's one say go jina bi.
Onko jina bi.
And you know the way a man for go through the hustle to be able to bash people no experience here.
So it's not the case.
Oh no, but that, you see
this time no they are even forced to send money down to the constituency.
But can obi the amount say spend or spend
so obi the amount say spend. Na say enka bia se ne ye ka no. Na say easy 3 mu ko electoral areas. That money
me problem ne say. Me problem ne say. All the political parties.
Yeah.
Call IPAC. And I do na say political parties are called easy file so 12. Almost 11 of them akukuru easy akokot. At the end up the ruling government one
also because we also otomra
enu nti say obi ginachi no kesi asenia nia ruling party no on the EC ni na asenia wada empa ba kuswa. It could be right because when you na mako IPAC to extend say one kasa mon crofo in a bisa question say then among extending it to all the polling centers. Na impo afiri na modi adwuma fiti 2020 no. Besi na mu use afiri ni BMU. Inti se afiri ni wo ho ampa say mu koto ide a. Use it and let's see because and say ye ho kire yen because mu mayete say mu nya 844 million Ghana cedis in 2020. Say sanka sambre a ye wo mu ya in case over ne wo ho. And na sam firi na mu koto en ewe. Besides Binu Mageri.
Okay.
Share say manya catch you say the voter ID card no it's not attractive anymore. It is anka electoral commission ya so e bia wompo opese won adwuma no eso Ghana fo any wiase afa na eni a enko be mobile service and a mobile registration. They will put the machines in a car, put a megaphone, mumpu e monting on and register. Now where do we say ni panem fro e free? Wo oti kentensu a efe no ba be fi kentensu a abesia akwesa mankese ana obeba wo friend den adesu obeden no watumi enya free sika e de aba bisa ho say obi do na at the end of the day no eso di nipa 2 e ka no ho as guarantors baby ofiba no ni in and out betumi costing 210 Ghana cedis oyobi odo cocoa 1 bag ne boy ahe a whole year no benya ebia 800 uso nko yimu 210 na onfamra no fambe Ghana card Ghana voters sa card no nso ontumi fanko bue bank account sa card no ontumi fanko cocoa shed nko jenis cow woni say wo cocoa shed na say ohia ID card you so isu Ghana card inti hifa na or the priority is it not the Ghana card?
All right.
Na muti ho no wakasanse mu ekira mu na mu hunya se bia hu se Ghana fo bre nti ese mu nya Ghana fo kanu mutie na mo ye hu tintiniti na chibi wasa confess wo de obia kwa kutia electoral commission ni edimirika na yebo yensem.
Okay.
And
all right. Magdari,
okay.
You last question.
I have question Ben.
Question me say. Adentina aban asesa police for electoral commission ebu mra so ye nyina political parties ne nyina ye support we ebu mra so court the letter ekwa koma no adentina ban side police for akose ye si kwan yam ye mfa letter ne ma no saban preso a obi nyia no kwan ya mark ajimo boye
electoral commission
no
abambo for so mo
no we there kokoshe mpacho
because one more exercise
enye baby omo won the whole electoral Jemensa wo oni baby Jemensa office say wo woni
we ayawaso office
Jemensa
wo
new office who down
electoral commission for new office.
Okay. And one of
these.
Electoral commission.
Before you go there is more than Jubilee House.
I'm telling you.
The security alone. Anything
about Jemensa.
Believe no kon when you
person because won't me my own wa be 7 It also atomra say what they call salmon bebre no. And the horse won't be my what they call salmon abreno. And a buying so also osie se kwaku ananse on pene so no. Ono anso na asesa bambo for ne ko.
Okay, may I say ye move quickly MPP internal party matters. Showdown work about so.
Showdown work. Hey. And show up work in Subeba Sudabe.
Okay, you look man has influence.
So far, you say who show up.
Show up.
Well, be sure when you show up. Who will come dinner or possible say or join shoulder.
Justice. Ubenya na quarter pon. Jerry, I'm say this is two events towards November 4 elections. So that is the final one. I beat me the year candy for flag bearer. Na my baby party name. Na yetimi akọ to 2024 elections. So far your top 4 ena aka Honorable Kennedy Japan, His Excellency the Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Honorable Efie Akuto, and Honorable Francis Adainimo. It means in Penifo nyina na egusu prepare omo ho mobilize the party base, party delegate for making sure say omo visions, omo strategies, but ayenti on person be di party nenim. The on person omo ye ema party no. No na ABM Penifo egusu a ebo a pro de tre delegate no normal delegate no etimi de abano de amom because delegate no you say no you call the main elections and a delegate for no ye esi ahene enti em say by now no vice president ye osim as ene aye ka say or a half a region last week or a voter region vice president this is select yes I'm a vice president. And the usual. Oh, Jawasem. Nini na ya pro bonemu this weekend so or ahafo. It's in our south, it's in our north. We are Tifi north and south. I believe so all the aspirants will be also edge up for November 4 elections. So no. The wisdom of rule of law, democracy, we expect say all the candidates nini na no be equal playing field. You know the level will be a efficient no. Because so Honorable Kinjap over the weekend also he showdown work which was interesting, mobilizing the party base and then canvassing for vote from the delegates. Your money be also say your constitution we want to promote party unity first. We want to make sure say internal contest. We need all of us. Sebe the top 10 omo matete atoni nina the party needs everybody. Sebe omo musimu in term no sebe omo intimi make it into the top 5 no. Party ni here obi biara. The rank and file of the party breaking the 8 is not going to be easy. It's not going to be a walk in the park. Jumading and there was this year so after these internal elections, there will be a bigger one. And we should tone down on, akasentry and metun sanyo mani na your best stress nini na ebeba for and magje mede say nini na so the aba from the beginning. Send akunya baya party be nomination. Now it was really heated up. But they say no nyomemu then aba from ama minim say your party mba nyina ati say internal elections. Inti yenko so enya ne boko say ya nkosi November 4 na Ghana for enhu say we are pace setters and no bema Ghana for akoso enya sa gidie na omo hwehwe no ewo yemu etimi e de akọ 2024 elections enu na ehia yen kese pa ba we ni de ye fi asemboko yenya ne boko say ya ye kwa probo na yen kasanche delegate no obuo ene ahombrase kwan so na yemfa yenim de ya dwempo ye strategies nyoma ye pese ye vision eno na delegate for no hwehwe se ye betimi aka e de a mo in the bigger round nini na no tie up into say economy ni be ye begina ne na so njuma beba man bebu no enye biaye and that is the direction we are focusing on but the CRD BBC making sure say ye kasa ni ye betiti hu bebre ye besi entumagu abonten na we ye say ni ye kasa tia government ye kasa tia party no ya ade bia we say ye discourage from our conversation ye discourage from your political discourse na say no ye nyina ye nka ye humbom although we need one person no ye hia ye nyina from the rank and file obi biara uje the ideas of the MPP AGD no ye hia obi biara because ye dodo ene ye de ye amanyo no yempesi ebehu se be wiechire no we say manteme ho ase we say menteme ho ase from now no me ratio mo kese so say party executive any the presidential elections committee together with the electoral commission and the justice ne nuano mo eboom so bo no omo de nhyehyeye kama a very robust one be wiechire no bia benya gidie ni ratio mu wo that nhyehyeye ebeba no towards the November 4 elections no then at the end of the day no the party dodo abeto aba edi amano no ye nyina yaka ye ho abom atanechi edi akọ into 2024 elections.
Okay. When you say Jerry, good afternoon. What the EC is doing is restricted registration and not limited registration. I'm tempted to believe you don't have money covering up for the government. This is unacceptable. Felix Mante, Edifree, your director of communications, PPP, and Felix and so on, Eddie Abano. Okay, that's it.
Show down.
Now, what I'm running mate here, baby.
Yeah, running mate, yeah, say, yeah,
why? My
body.
Bodin we ye ya.
Never be see ye the obebodin ye emrane ma obi kwan so no na bodin obeba be bodin. And no dey problem kra. Na obi a wo afa no be fragment election akwako yi parliamentarians. Wo do ho toto ye. Hold on. Unim.
Okay, yeah, one more. Yeah.
Over the weekend na me wo Kumasi me call Thursday.
Say nen krate. Wo mu nyina aka na alanch Martin Ivo Green Street. Krate.
And Casawudi because one. I mean, here, me free Kumasi ba. Almost say.
Just a signs and nothing for no.
The Ghanaian publisher anymore. About.
Alan can be uncovered.
The Statesman.
Okay.
The Ghanaian Observer.
Alan to partner Ivan for 2024.
Yeah.
Alan to partner Ivan Green Street for 2024. Oyiwa.
Offer
where the Crusading Guide, the new Crusading Guide, and also hey, Alan and Green Street for 2024.
Ghanaian Times Crowns
where the state authoritative newspaper. And also Ghanaian Times has making. And also say Alan Green Street to partner for 2024. There be another Baba Muachri. Now over the weekend. Thank you. So over the I don't know communal labor. See Alan Babeboa near Gigana Siwa welcome. Over the weekend, Nami Wukumase. Kennedy Baho obeye or say showdown walk or the nsɛm bi to dwa me ye note kakra wom ene anopai no HFM etie program ni nyina ansan me fro ka me wie no osan ye another one e wo Kesben no so metie na Jerry ma me mfa de maako na me mo ne tofa me fa de maako a na ma bo ne tofa because we nebre o ka asɛm bi na asem no kan me yam shime o see aya na nkrofo see Kennedy kasa Kennedy ni abotre na before so obey na de bia no ni wanya botre akosi bribi enti se nkrofo pese ojai de oye na omo so nya niema bone a omo ye no na niema bone ni no kan bi si so se na menim ken na e kan ne ken kyerɛ sɛ enipa bi afa kwati kwa so wia ɔman no ɛbɔ ɔman ne korɔ no ya ɔyɛ reference to even Ghana gas ɛsɛ bɔni bi a akɔ so wɔ Ghana gas no na deɛ yɛ ne ya ne sɛ president ntimi nka enti ɔno bɛyɛ president a saa nsɛnhu ne bi nkɔ so ken I'm quoting him directly ɔkatwi na Ghana gas no nanka yɛsrɛ no honorable saa baby na nkrofo bu ebibu ewa amanyose mu na eno na ama corruption aye bebre no me yenya say be ni bu mark omo say mayensi ye ntomago fi ewo abonten Mark Jerry onipa bi eni ho di ne hu ni ode ntomago fi begu dem enti yensi kura yentumu yi free of dem bra abonten yentumu ni yenhye no yensi kura enti se bibi wo ho saa ma ken mu hye ne nkuran because wo say unya ebeboa wo ni wo hu omo egu maban no menka ma ya tam ho ne nyina ya call nipa ne out ana wo nye bibi sa ni enu nti ken sa wie ye no
eneni
ken say party no pasumdue dia and you omo the right thing. Na omo sheda tilted towards one particular candidate. Se saa de ne de omo ya mo expect say after election no there's going to be any reconciliation. And no ma instances. Okay, and me trim my agina so Abrantia no omo say a friend saying honorable the host no Casmin host no. Obi say no question be. Or say speaker, Mr. Speaker, yes. Or say adentina uka sa showdown. Or say one. And opano a ball bay 11:42 sorry. Or say ball bay 11:43 no. No we 4 different calls. Ni nyina kire say ya bro den crofo ba akokra de so oba a wode de call police de ode de call police station bi no your oba. Na wadwane akɔhye the hotel. Also or fan phone no who so wa friend 8 missed calls. And or fire no ohwe. Na de ha ne say ukọ ba bi to send of Easter. E ho de yes say yema agent no emma ho to omo adwane. And na agent na call no yes so ye for so omo say omo form sanction krata say electoral commission here o ka omo asemu yi. And yes say ade ne secret balloting. De ne nko omo be mrahye bedwam ni bi ne yes omo de call North East. So one hwa ni nipa ni bi on pese obi ato ababa ba omia. Eno ntie bia no obi akoyi omo akodi omo hwamo. Eno nti no Mark oto aba na ese so de kire de odi wachi. Ese hwe o medium tirimu fan meto ma ba omia. Ansa na watimi abobọ de akotum. Ene omo eye ada agent ne se da bi nya saa de mra ne kire eno ne de dwane ene baaye no. You see? Enti ken se saa de no ye na eno ne stop ye na ne this deed. One say me nua e ka se kura de ohwa intimidation akofom. Omo ehunu se yemfa ni haha ne nkwa prinkin so mafie.
Acho man ka intimidation abo.
Okay, no sa aba fom.
Say enyome mu aba fom. We say na at the beginning no na emu aye heated. Intimidation.
What mean can make come out? And look at wow. And won't can a Japan Bermuno, Sankayalana, Casabri, someone who's a lion. And until I am catch them in and when this for say MPP for in Nipa, ye quack chain one committee you. One in Nikosia could dim coma. Who was sorry, was original. Or Chese Kaya no action off a bar, or Beccasimini and Fantuani and Casa. Stand language and crofo with Yasiano. Yen kwak anya asofo ne small no mo call negotiation.
Are you inciting violence?
At way.
That is
what they understand. Na me on people ni bia nye bibia mani ni misunku nim da. Because yen kwa ne bokwa e be kwa ne bokwa. Yen kwa ne gidigidi e be kwa ne gidigidi.
Okay.
Enunti ken echire no. Ken echire se mpanifo ne pese. Omo cheso omo kata niema so ntine. Se we constituency branch ni na se yehunu so support a particular candidate bebra ye say ye be suspend o sa no mo aye and all the state institutions umma we yehwem ekohuru se
enya no kre me nkosa tangent
ye na enya no kre
e wakasa
makasem o se nya no kre ye na enya no kre
say e be suspend you be ni
Kennedy Japan e ka o ka kire me se enya no kre
enya no kre
What say Atwema chairman. Almost say omo bebo HFM omo de the chat nyina beto abon.
Atwema chairman state institution.
Okay.
Make come no me wia me beka state institution I was say nya no kre. State institution dey tin mo say yin dampare. Or say dampare yen this ni into atena ho mo ntimi break 8. Yen state institution.
Ahina na ka say.
COP
abai mu ni pa na ka say ni.
Oko en se me hia na yi na se wo Kumase no.
Ate say yes o.
Me se me hia na yi.
No people say
Mama, 2 minutes in ma. That's one.
Mark.
Internal party.
It's unfortunate MPP for almost preachy peace, but there's no peace in their party. Yes. For Ora Alan Chairman thing to bow out of this presidential race, tells you a lot. Say party, they are not united. Party no, only good leader. A good leader doesn't separate. A good leader brings people together. And he said, President Akufo-Addo, who doubles as the leader of the party, no, could not unite them to extend, say, Alan Kojo Chemantin. Party, iti emra party by na okahu na obi anim say, nka this is the time anka Alan ese so oba na wonga bon ti say chaskele akoto baby na wonga kokukuru baumia impose no on party members no. The party members should know say the person they want to impose on them hasn't have a message. Uko election now can say it is possible. It means that you don't have a message. Obi obai or they need 10 transformational plan about 2 manim. What to me film party ni ma ese mu say na there's a question mark. Okay. Why would a leader who say wunta obi echi go out there and vote? Why? Why will a leader go out there and vote? No vote to we ya tio. Wo vote to we no ma small kind. O say ojetum say o man ni ma edin. But there's a leader coming who will take them to the promised land. Sure? Bisa who say nipa 5 na contest ni nyina no who is outside the leadership of MPP. It means that Baumia no krampo na ota na echi no is a big failure. And okay. I'm wondering why people have seen ananya wonga hu Baumia ma obi adi na chi na Baumia simply because obi have so protecting the position. No na eba be popo mochi. Obi have so protecting the position. Na emi yaw say Julius, as young man as he is, as young as he is, he's following somebody who is always lying. He's following somebody okacho se hwesoro just o form. Na unyo bi se no bedi wanima. Na nse mabu nyina be twa atoro organ krum ha. Okay. Yempe obi a obeba be ka chense. Yenhwe na wi abepue wa ha. Meanwhile na sum na aduru. Enti yesre. This is the time show down down there. Show up no ya wonga edidi peche enti no won ka show down na walk or down na everyone say show up wo soro wonga didi agusoro wonga men hwe wonga di ba mi achi wonga furu nyina do hwe
I just for one on 9 but unfortunately more fan chairman me to me for call and them say me won shut up for me. That's small two machine to political analyst that's what it does. Justice your what? Justice your what?
They were saying that's a
why any propaganda?
Julius. Charlie, also with us. So my yeah, dear, see, Ola Michael, the entertainment, or the Yakofie, Babe Brew, na where to me, a hundia, elko. Media Sadabema, a year, Pajodamia, the producer. Abena Frima, a bankro, and then Nanaya Safo. Nanaya Safo, Womona, a year in charge of the social media handles. Na media Sada, Ediama, a year, what with your mom stay. Metinemu, Edema, Mewafa, Adakabri from Pomanso. Eha, and I ye the AC. Bidding Edema Jerry, or say AGYEMAN. But I say, Ola, it take over. Ye coffee, ye the 8 hours.